With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. The stream's online and straight away begins to whine, but always fine as long as Shaz benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran shoot of feeling so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil spending impulse is always had to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Once kicked off across the board with charge to what because his code can be ignored, just how much DSP makes us feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch and why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are slow machine. It's not in burp and leaning ban, it matters not if battery fun is child can't see if powers make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before lunching into a big pretending never bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of call his cat and fatty life and all his strife of forgetting that it's unwell and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act, that is a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Teaches nearly over and a win is in sight with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not light. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for us today, Wednesday the 28th of June 2023. I do hope we're all doing very well indeed. Kind of strange to be here on a Wednesday, but it is what it is. This is Phil's schedule, as it is, you know, his days off right now, as things stand, are Thursdays for whatever reason. So, we're here on a Wednesday, and we're playing bingo on a Wednesday too. Nothing's going to stop us from enjoying some robust bingo antics. But yeah, I do hope you're all doing well, and yeah, nothing really new to report. Phil was, as usual, he really ramped up the fucking YouTube begging yesterday. It happened 3 times before he even fucking started recording for gameplay. Twice during the podcast and once right before he was due to start recording. He was really ramping up the fucking YouTube begging. He wants members, he wants super chats, he really wants all his YouTube support because he's just getting a fucking hand. She's asking, did I get a tweet that he sent me? I did. It's actually it's over here. I was going to play very soon. After I finish blethering there. But yeah, as I'm saying, after, as well as Phil getting, you know, begging profusely for fucking members and everything else, Phil's gone viral again, and he's gone viral because of Zelda again. And this, like, VTuber person, I'm not too clued up on who they are, you know, but yeah, there's a little video here been made making fun of Phil, essentially. So yeah, Zelda mockery for Phil once more. He will be glad to see the back of his fucking Zelda game for sure. But here, this is the latest thing that's kind of gone viral.
I couldn't just lift it. How do I throw this?
Unfused. Throw of R. Why would I throw?
I don't remember how to throw anything. I hate this system. I really, really do. I absolutely hate it. How the fuck do I just throw the bomb?
While throwing up.
Alright, right trigger. Okay. No, that's going to use an arrow. I don't want to use an arrow. I just want to throw the bomb. Look, does it anywhere on the screen say throw?
Should I just throw these seeds?
Hold up and R. Hold R. Press up. Release. Nope. Still brings out the arrows.
Yeah. Oh, it grows another one.
Press R. Nope. Press regular R. Hold up. Release. Oh, is that it? Is that all I had to do? A single regular bomb took 11 hearts and insta-killed me. And then didn't even break the wall. Do you see what I mean about this game's mechanics? They suck. I'm sorry. They suck. They fucking suck. I don't care what anyone says. You can kiss the fucking Miyamoto and Nintendo's ass as much as you want. The game mechanics are terrible. You can't even do something easily in the game. It's like a chore to figure out a baby's mechanic in this game. And then, the bomb insta-kills you. The bomb didn't insta-kill you in any fucking Zelda game ever before. Ever.
4. Oh my. What? What just happened?
So yeah, that was a tweet that kind of went viral. So Phil lost all his hearts because he wasn't full health. It doesn't matter if you're full health, whether you've only got 5 hearts or 20 fucking hearts apparently, but if you don't have full health when that bomb explodes in your goddamn hand, it will kill you. So the VTuber survived because he had full health and he only had like fucking 5 hearts or something. Phil died because even though he had like fucking 10, 11, 12, whatever, he wasn't full health at the time. So he held a bomb, it blew up in his face, and died. Then he had a fucking little rant about how the fucking game is poorly designed or whatever. So yeah, that's gone viral, kind of, you know what I mean? It's getting there, 97.1k views. I don't know how long ago it was uploaded, can't mind, but yeah, it seems to be popping off a little bit again, as per usual. So there you fucking go. But yeah, just this usual kind of thing. No, don't want to fucking, I don't want to play again. But yeah, and of course, you know, usual Twitter as well, you know, the face of positivity, can't even con himself anymore. Phil pretending things are all fucking positive when his fucking face is drooping him, fucking tripping him like he's fucking miserable as all fuck. So there you go. Provost way to grab a burger, enjoy your burger, good sir. We have the otter cam on standby. We have a bunch of otters in the little hole right here. We have one doing little, you know, these two doing the same thing, just kind of just chilling in the water here. And we have a couple in the hole as well. So there we go. Got an otter cam on standby. If and when we need it. And so yeah, aside from all that, Phil's down to 527 members. I expect to see some incredible begging today. Because of that, the centre square today is going to be Phil saying, would be great. He seems to really be ramping up and begging lately, and he's fucking trying his best to get his fucking dentist to give him fucking money, you know, for YouTube payments. He specifically wants an increase in memberships and super chats and so on before the end of the month. And he's trying to encourage him as best as possible, you know what I mean, to fucking do it rather than wait until the big event on Sunday to try and start doing it. Because he's got some big event on Sunday, but that's the fucking following month. Sunday is next month. Sunday would be July, which means that Phil wouldn't see that money for, you know, any fucking YouTube site support on Sunday. Phil wouldn't see it until the 21st or 22nd of August. Agent Pro says that I watched the daily crap. I've seen parts of it. What I did watch in particular, in full, was Sunset Gallery, Sunspot's videos. He made a new video, Bacon Bits, and that covered the daily crap bits as well, so I watched that. So yeah, if you've not seen Sunspot's new video, I'd highly recommend it. You know, he's done some bacon bits, it's always good to enjoy that. And that's what I caught earlier on. You know what I mean? And it basically included all the night begging from the stream as well as some daily crap stuff as well. And it's just fucking, it is getting out of hand how desperate he's fucking getting that shit. Yeah, but by default, yeah, some reason, only Ace Kick Ass saying glad you corrected it to daily crap. By default, I just call it a daily crap. It seems fitting, what can I say? But yeah, let's just, okay, so because Phil's been begging profusely lately, I'm going to say the middle square is going to be Phil saying would be great. Because he's trying his best to fucking encourage his dentist to fucking give him more money on YouTube side of things. And he's always kind of prefacing it by saying it would be great, and he's not telling anyone to do it, but he's just saying it would be fucking great and all that shit, so there you go. But we're going to spin the wheel first to determine today's bingo card criteria, so let's spin this bastard and see what it lands on. Spin, you ugly bastard. Spin some more. Phil, give a thumbs up. I like it. I like it. I really, really like it. There we go. So there we go. Phil giving a thumbs up to the camera. I have a good strong feeling about that. I think it's a good chance of going in. Fantastic stuff. So we need a number between 1 and 220. The first number in chat I see which contains the number 2 will be the one we use for today's bingo antics. It needs to contain the number 2 though. It needs to contain a number 2 in it. Steve from Latvia was first with 92. So that was the first number in chat I saw which contained the number 2. So we're going to the 92nd bingo card. Which will be this one right here, down here on the right hand side. This card on the right hand side is the card we have for today's bingo fun and games. Phil to do a Y or a T pose, him giving a thumbs up to the camera, him saying members, him doing the creepy whisper, and him saying unique. Then you got Phil saying example, support, wrong, him giving a leaning ban to somebody, and him saying no exaggeration. The third row is Phil saying that is what it is. Addition would be great as a centre square. Him doing the good old turbo nose where he goes, no, which he done a couple of times yesterday, by the way, and him giving a years ago story. The fourth row is Phil pointing at the camera, him using hateful slurs, him saying comment engagement, and him discussing food in some capacity. The fifth and final row is Phil touching his eye, him saying okay, help, him discussing drama, and finally his voice cracking. So I think it's a strong card. I'm quite happy with this card today. I don't know about you guys, but I think it's a robust card. I think it's got a strong, solid chance. And I am optimistic as ever that we'll be able to round off this working week for Phil Burnell with a full house for us all to enjoy and celebrate with. So fingers crossed we can get the full house today in what has been a long working week for Phil Burnell as he fucking drives home the fucking desperation that he's desperate for fucking money. By the way, I don't understand. I just want to fucking point this out, okay? Before we do anything else, I've said to Carberry, Phil is desperate for YouTube support. Right, he wants a better YouTube, month for him. But I believe that's simply because that last month was such a fucking good month for him overall. Like, the members really fucking helped him big time. Like 800 fucking members by the end of the month, so that was a big increase in YouTube money essentially in general. And last month in general, he made almost 12 grand overall from tips and YouTube combined. The previous month so has been like fucking 8 grand, 9 grand. So he wants this right hand side figure here. He wants the fucking 5 digits earnings to be the fucking new norm. He wants like fucking making 5 figures a month to be the brand new fucking norm for him. He doesn't want to revert back to fucking earning 8 grand, 9 grand a month. He doesn't want to fucking go back to those peasant days where he's fucking making a fucking bare fucking minimum. He wants to fucking make sure he's one of these fucking 5 digit per month earners. So he's desperate to fucking stay and have this be the new norm, rather than fucking revert back to fucking what is normal for him back here, earning 8 grand, 9 grand a fucking month. This is why I've seen so much desperation from Phil lately, because he got a fucking taste of success here. He got a taste of fucking doing well, and he wants to fucking stay this kind of consistent success, but the fact of the matter is, he's not fucking getting it. He is not doing well enough on YouTube to fucking get that level of support. The dent-headed whales can only fucking give so much. That is just the simple truth of the matter. So it is what it is, Phil. So anyway, I just thought I'd fucking get out there and just, vent. Anyway, let's get the game all set up. Let's get the bingo board all set up, and I'll go through the criteria for free spaces as well, and tell you how we can get free spaces. So first of all, if Phil snorts 20 times or burps 10 times before he starts recording for gameplay for YouTube, that's a free space for us on the bingo. And of course he's double up as well, so if he snorts 40 times or burps 20 times, there's another free space, and so on. If Phil gets 100 likes and blows bubbles for his dumbass audience before he starts recording for YouTube, that too is a free space. And of course on this very bingo stream as well, if we get over 100 likes on this bingo stream, not only is it a free space as well, you guys get to see the bubble animation that Pixar Animation so very kindly made for us all to enjoy when we do hit 100 likes on the bingo. And remember as well, guys, if you want to be in with a chance of winning a $25 prize for us getting a full house on the card, in the description of this live stream there is a link to a community post I made at the start of May. The link is still there. If your name is in that, if you've commented on that community post, your name will be included as a potential winner. Okay. If you have commented on that community post at any time since I started it, at the start of May, I made that community post. It's been up for a long time, and every single live stream, the link to the community post has been there. So if your name's down for it, if you made a comment on it, your name will have been added as a potential winner, unless you've won something since then, and then you've not let me know, etc. I've had to remove a couple of names basically because they never got back in touch with me when they won something. So I'm trying to fucking make sure regulars fucking win. Anyway, as you can see, Phil's going live right now. Let's see if he's going to actually have some sort of pre-intro role, or he's going to have some sort of generic intro. Well, it looks like he's actually got something planned to say, so let me just make sure if I don't miss it. And, yeah. Let's see what Phil's got to fucking say for himself, eh? Let's fucking begin the goddamn show.
Good morning, everyone. It's a rare streaming Wednesday for me, and today we're making the big push to to make Blanca Diamond ranked in Street Fighter 6. It's my best character. We'll see how I do. And in addition,
Early addition, very early addition for the card. Would you look at that, Jazz? Hold on a second. I thought I did that. Hold on. Give me a second here. Let's just make sure I change that. There we go. Oh, there we go. Addition. Fantastic. Good start.
I've seen the Asmongold react about me.
Okay, that's a creepy whisper as well. Creepy whisper and drama. This is a very strong start. He's talking about the Asmongold react fucking thing. No, oh my fucking god. Look at Phil. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. This is going to be a very annoying fucking podcast, I can just fucking tell. Rewind it again.
Push to make Blanca Diamond ranked in Street Fighter 6. It's my best character. We'll see how I do. And in addition, I've seen the Asmongold react about me. All this and more on today's Level 1 podcast.
I mean, there was fucking nothing there to fucking react to. Asmongold was very fucking nice with it all. Really kind of mocked you, but you know, for fucking getting paid to wear fucking hats on YouTube, not shit. He made a fucking joke. Maybe we should fucking go back to YouTube streaming if you're gonna get fucking easy money for fucking being fucking paid to wear hats, not shit on YouTube. But aside from that, no, there was nothing to be fucking gained, nothing to be fucking gleaned. It was just a case of Asmongold saw a DSP clip, but gave us 2 cents. It wasn't mean at all, and that was it. He wants to offer Phil a PC. Yeah, Phil wants that shit done all behind the scenes because he fucking likes keeping that shit behind the scenes so he can control the fucking narrative. If Phil has been seen to have given something very publicly, you know, like fucking like a brand new fucking PC or whatever, that would hurt his image of being a beggar if someone's just given him some sort of fucking $2,000 PC. Anyway, let's just fucking fast forward through his fucking shitey intro. Here we go. The show is beginning now, ladies and gentlemen, so here we go. We've already got a strong start. We've got 3 off the fucking card already. Fingers crossed we can get a full house today. Remember, tag me in the chat in case I miss anything. I don't try and miss things. I just do sometimes because I am a stupid bastard and nothing I can do. Bugged bingo mechanics and all that jazz. Here we fucking go. Good luck.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show. I'm Darkside Phil, and today is Wednesday, the 28th of June, 2023, and this is the Level 1 podcast, as you can see, in full colorful festivities for today's Blanca Diamond Rush here on DSP Gaming. I'm very excited. This is a special event as I attempt to actually have one of my fighters hit Diamond rank before the end of the month. And
Honda it is Diamond, but we'll just fucking ignore that.
And you know, it's actually an accomplishment for me because, number one, when I started playing Street Fighter 6, you know, nearly a month ago now, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know if this was going to be a game that I was going to really be able to get into at any kind of a competitive level. Keep in mind that I had stayed away from Street Fighter 5 for the majority of its life cycle. I had only played it maybe, arguably, the first 6 months and then dropped it because I just didn't like it and never went back. Even after all the years that they tried to rebalance and fix the game, I just felt that it was a piss poor effort and didn't like it. And so, you know, being out of the competitive Street Fighter loop for a good 7+ years as I was, and even more so than that, because even the last couple of years of Street Fighter 4, I didn't really care for. You know, I was playing Street Fighter 4 semi-competitively when it launched in 2009/2010, and then I played Super Street Fighter 4 and Arcade Edition somewhat, and that's when I dropped it. You know, and there was another 1 to 2 editions after that I really didn't play. So basically, I've been out of the competitive loop of Street Fighter games for a decade. And let me tell you, it has been an uphill climb. Number one, trying to get my muscle memory, trying to get my reactions, trying to get my mindset back to a competitive mindset when it comes to fighting games. It's not that I have not covered fighting games in the last 10 years. It's that I've become a casual, right? I play through the story modes. I casually try a character in training mode and or combo trials. I'll do an arcade mode run. I'll go online and play with a character a couple of times, and every once in a while mix it up and do like a multiplayer session. And within usually a few weeks of a fighting game coming out, I'm done with it and I've dropped it and moved on. You know, that's kind of...
Translation. Within a few weeks of you fucking playing a fucking new fighting game, usually that's around about a fucking time where everyone's fucking beating your arse senseless and you can't get a fucking victory anymore to fucking save yourself, so you fucking rage quit a fucking game, saying it's not worth playing anymore because everyone else is fucking better than you and you're not having fun anymore. That's simple. That's just a simple truth of the fucking matter. after a few fucking weeks, people know what they're fucking doing, and Phil can't keep up because it's a fucking variety content creator who's not playing the same fucking game every single fucking day, so he's not fucking advancing at the same fucking pace as everyone else that fucking knows how to play the fucking game.
Kind of what happens when you're a variety content creator is that people aren't expecting you to invest an incredible amount of time into a fighting game. Well, with Street Fighter 6, it has been a call back to how I used to be in my youth and even in my early days as a YouTuber with the launch of Street Fighter 4, 13, 14 years ago, where I invested an incredible amount of time in fighting games. Although, direct comparison, no, I definitely spent more time back in the day. In those early days of YouTube, I was doing way more content of fighting games. Like every night I was doing a new Madness series in Street Fighter 4, and every, weekly doing multiple online sessions of the game. While today, I've done a good variety of stuff. I'm balancing Street Fighter with many other genres of games. I'm playing Street Fighter now maybe every other third day on my streams. And even then, usually it's half the day. It's not like I'm playing Street Fighter all day long like it used to be. I mean, no exaggeration. There used to be entire days where all I would play is Street Fighter 4 and I would pump out 50 match videos. Yes, 50 individual match videos, and each video would be getting thousands of views. So in one day, I'd be making hundreds of thousands of views on my YouTube channel based on Street Fighter 4. That's how crazy it was back in the day, right? Today, things are very different, obviously. And with me covering the game as much as I have, yes, this has turned off a lot of people. But at the very same time, I really feel like Street Fighter 6 was the strong thing that took me through June, right? I mean, if you take a look at everything else that I did, I continued with Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, but let's be honest, I don't have a major Nintendo viewer base. I just don't. Do some of my viewers like Nintendo games? Yes. Is that my entirety of my audience, or even the majority? Hell no. Usually when I play Nintendo games, my viewers go down for whatever reason. I guess it's that people who are of a Nintendo mindset, I hate to say it, are mostly of like a big fanboy kind of deal, where you want to be in the same mindset, you want to watch other people who are constantly fanboying over Nintendo, and I'm not that. I like Nintendo games, I especially love the first party, but as you know, I'm very critical, I'm honest, and I'm going to give my opinions and criticisms, and a lot of people can't handle that. They don't want to hear a criticism of their beloved Nintendo games, which I guess I understand. If you really are like a tunnel vision fan of Nintendo, you don't really want to see big picture. You just want to think that they're the best, and infallible. For me, I love Nintendo, but because I'm honest, you don't get that mainstream attention, and there's a lot of people out there who do. So for me, Zelda wasn't going to carry me through June, you know what I mean? In fact, it was going to always be kind of the back burner game, and I knew that. Diablo, well, Diablo's been exactly what I expected. It's a game that is not riveting, because it is a lot of repetitive style combat and gameplay. The story's all right. It's not amazing, but it's not terrible. It's passable. It's meant for a late night chill stream type of game. It's never going to hold interest as a daytime stream because there's nothing too groundbreaking about it. It feels like the same formula as Diablo 1 and 2 did, which is perfectly fine. We haven't had a mainstream Diablo in so long, but I knew it wasn't gonna go crazy. It wasn't gonna have a high attendance. It wasn't gonna have high interest. I just knew it. And now Final Fantasy 16, this one was one that I didn't know what was gonna happen, simply because I didn't follow it at all. I had no prerequisite knowledge of Final Fantasy 16 going into the game. And now that I've played it for a week, here's what I can tell you about the game. They went in a different direction with this one, for sure. Man, did they go in a narrative direction. And quite frankly, I do feel they went too much in a narrative direction. My major criticism of the game right now is that there's just too much narrative. I want to play the game. I want to add something to it, and it's hard to do that when half the time or more that I'm playing it, I'm watching a cutscene. And it's one thing if the cutscene is critical to the game, but yesterday when I played it, it was 2.5 hours of boring-ass, meaningless cutscenes that were filler content and really didn't add in nothing. I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe it. Then I had 30 minutes of amazing gameplay that blew me away, and I'm like, why couldn't that have been the 3 hours I played today? Why did I have to sift through 2.5 hours of boredom to get to a half an hour of great action, right? So, in regards to this month, we essentially had 3 different kinds of RPG, right? And they were all completely different, but none of them, quite honestly, really held enough mainstream interest to really, to be honest, support a streaming channel.
And I guess that's nothing to do with you, Phil, is it? It's not your fault at all. It can't be Phil's fault that the fucking games didn't bring in any fucking interest or support. It couldn't be the fact that Phil's playing these games fucking poorly and he's fucking piss poor at entertaining a fucking audience. No, it's the game's fault that I'm not getting fucking money from these fucking moronic fans watching me on a daily fucking basis. It can't be me that's a fucking problem, it's the game's fault. How dare these RPGs not be fucking entertaining enough to fucking make people give me money?
It was really Street Fighter 6 this month that brought butts to seats, that brought people to the streams, that brought out support, and that allowed people to see, for the first time in many, many years, that I can actually play fighting games.
I mean, debatable.
Some people have actually started to say nice things about me, and I couldn't believe it. If you actually read video comments and stuff on the Street Fighter videos, they're like, wow, this is kind of interesting, because taking a look, all you see online are the negative montages about Phil. But if you actually watch his raw Street Fighter gameplay, you will actually see he wins more than he loses. He's got good reactions.
Name one person that said this, Phil. Name one person that actually fucking said this. You're paraphrasing someone right now, apparently. Who said this?
Actually learning the game. He's got combos, he's got mix-ups, he's doing the things essential to be good at a fighting game, and he's improving. So the shit that they put out is not representative of the real gameplay, because they're trying to basically make him look bad. But in reality, if you've been following...
Phil, you do a fucking grand job all by your lonesome and making yourself fucking look bad. We don't have to fucking try hard whatsoever in making you look like a fucking piece of shit. You're a fucking expert at that all by yourself, buddy.
Following DSP Gaming this month, and you've seen my journey from being incredibly rusty and incredibly covered in cobwebs when it comes to the competitive nature of fighting games, and to see my evolution from that to basically now, a month later, where I'm actually starting to feel comfortable again. That's actually really where I feel the change has come. You know, when I first started playing this beginning of this month, I was, nervous. I didn't know if I was going to be able to put out entertaining videos or even beat anyone online in this game. And we went from that to now at the end of the month, I'm actually feeling comfortable when I boot up Street Fighter 6 playing a game. I'm like, whoa, I'm feeling comfortable playing competitive fighting games. That's weird, because it's been so long. Today, I'm
not surprised Phil feels fucking comfortable, considering he's still fucking stuck in plat. All the fucking top players of fucking Street Fighter are going to be Diamond already, or even Master. Phil is a hard stuck plat. So he's kind of found his level. He's better than that. He's better than the newbies, and he's an average Street Fighter player. I think it's fair to say that basically the middle of the road players that fucking know a wee bit of fucking fundamentals, they're stuck in plat.
going for Diamond rank with my Blanca, and that's going to be tough. It's not going to be easy. There's going to be tough ass matchups and things. You know what I'm saying? But man, I'm excited because I'm going to get to implement all the things I've learned. Last night, I watched a few more videos, and I actually learned one particular thing that I'd really like to try with Blanca in the corner, like an overhead mix-up. That looks pretty interesting, and I'd like to try that because that's going to give me more options in the corner than I've had previously, you know? So I'm excited, obviously. I know that you guys are because, you know, this is something cool to see me kind of have an evolution, right? And I hope, fingers crossed for the best, that we can actually hit Diamond rank today. That would really be nice. I don't know if we will or not. If we don't, it's not the end of the world. As long as we
shut the fuck up. I'm going 1.25 speed already. You're fucking boring me.
Make some progress and or we all have fun and it's entertaining for you guys and I learn a bit. That's what it's all about. But maybe I can actually hit Diamond rank today, and if I do, sure, that would be amazing, right? So what a journey it's been. And this whole month, you look at the big picture of what June was. It was a month that was weird and up in the air and didn't know what to expect. And man, it ended up being a really, really good month. And I'm happy for that. And I'm actually excited for the future, because if Street Fighter 6, if I keep playing it at this rate, and you learn new characters, but I'm sticking to good characters that I'm doing well with as well, and you know, it could be a part of my rotation regularly. I'm cool with Street Fighter Fridays. I just know that there's going to be new games that come out on Fridays, and we won't be able to do it every week. But Street Fighter Friday is a cool premise where maybe on the first stream I try a different character I've never used before, and then on the late stream I jump into characters that I have used before and try to up their ranking and stuff like that. That's a cool idea. You know, every Friday it's Street Fighter. Could be neat. But anyway, what I would like to say is thank you to those of you who have been here for the month of June and who have supported my efforts to become better and or jumping back into the competitive nature of Street Fighter. And obviously, thank you to those who have supported everything I've done. Because again, going into something that I'm not necessarily comfortable with, and not something that people are used to seeing me do. I used to be known for this. I had a whole Street Fighter channel. DSP Street Fighter is a channel I had 2010 to like late 2011, 2012, like a year and a half, 2 years. A channel that was only fighting game coverage, where I played fighting games a lot online and everything, and that's what I was known for on YouTube. And then I basically fell off the face of the planet and stopped playing competitive fighting games because I didn't really like what was out there. I didn't like Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I didn't like Street Fighter 5 when it came out. Like all these things I didn't invest time in, and I just kind of lost my reputation for being known for playing fighting games.
Okay, he's taking a fucking drink. Let's see what the fucking otters are doing. I need to wee otter break. Right, the otters are doing fuck all. They're spinning about in the wee hole. And they're fucking, I can only see fucking 2 of them. There's 2 here in the hole, and the other fucking ones are just fucking camera shy today or some pish. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't know. There you go. There's a wee otter update. There's one here. There we go. Fucking one's here. The 2 of them are here. Doing wee fucking dips in the pool. Just fucking disappearing. Practicing their fucking deep sea diving skills. What the fuck? But yeah, now you see them, now you fucking don't. Had a wee otter break, now we can go back to the bingo. The otters are there to try and, detoxify. When Phil's annoying, when Phil's getting too fucking infuriating, we go to the otters, we calm down, we relax, we gather ourselves again, and then we go back to the bingo. That's the purpose of the otters, and they do quite a good job of it.
Of course, the funny part about all that is that just because I didn't play fighting games, anything known about me playing fighting games was completely rewritten in history as people decided that I would be the whipping boy of the internet and that they would make This Is How You Don't Plays constantly to make fun of me. All of a sudden, the entire history of me being good at fighting games was erased. I never was good. It all was a farce. The placing at EVO is fake. All those tournament wins after EVO don't count or didn't happen. He never ran tournaments. He never made YouTube videos that anyone liked with Street Fighter. None of that happened. No. Phil was always a scrub in Street Fighter and he's a terrible player.
I'm going to count that as Turbo Nose. I'm going to count that as Turbo Nose for sure. He is really fucking... I love how Phil's always fucking telling his audience to ignore the drama, ignore the trolls, ignore the haters, and yet he cannot help himself. This Is How You Don't Play lives rent-free in his head. The damage that has fucking done to his fucking psyche over the fucking many years is really fucking shown here. He is just fucking super salty today about all the fucking damage that the whole entire internet has done to him over a fucking 15-year period. He is basically a fucking lesson in what not to fucking become as a content creator. And can you imagine like 15 years of being made fun of? Like Phil has been mocked every single fucking day for the last like fucking decade at least. Jesus Christ.
Everyone should make fun of him. Well, isn't it funny now that now I'm actually playing Street Fighter 6 and doing well? And now they have to struggle to make their fucking bullshit compilations of only the moments that I get rage and not the entire, 3-hour segment.
I've not really fucking noticed a struggle in content. I see people every fucking day making fucking content based on your fucking saltiness during the fucking game. Well, you're a half decent player at Street Fighter. You were okay at Super Turbo 2 back in the fucking day. These days, you're slightly better than average. But that's not saying fucking much for somebody that should be doing a lot better than they actually are. The way you fucking talk about yourself, you should be fucking doing far better than having a 60% fucking win ratio.
Street Fighter, let's edit that down to 20 minutes of me being angry because I dropped an input or, some bullshit happened and I got upset, right? Not representative of the whole, but that's what they have to do because, they're scumbags who are trying to prove an agenda to get a laugh rather than actually being representative of the truth.
Well, why the fuck would they fucking make a 3-hour fucking montage and what? No, Phil, they're taking a 3-hour fucking fluff piece of you fucking playing Street Fighter 6. They're taking the digestible moments, the entertaining moments, and they're making it into a fucking video. That's the whole premise. Why do you think these fucking detractor videos do so much fucking better than your fucking shitey fucking videos? Let's look at your fucking channel. Look at DSP Gaming, okay? Let's look at your fucking Street Fighter content, shall we? Your uploaded Street Fighter content. When's the last time you fucking made Street Fighter content? What's this fucking shit here? A day ago, 697 views, 524 views, 692. So you're struggling to get 700 views on in your fucking 3 most recent Zangief videos, right? Then you look at fucking detractor content. Who should we fucking look at? Who does? Guys, name me a content creator detractor that does compilations on Phil Street Fighter stuff. Memology. Oops, fucking be great if I can spell the damn thing right. Fucking Memology DSP 101 DSP. Right, so DSP drives up Memology 101. When was his last Street Fighter video? A day ago. 1 day ago, this 11-minute video has had over 13,000 views. Look, I mean, that's what I'm saying. This is digestible, this is entertaining. he like, does, oh my fucking god, Phil, get with the fucking times. You're struggling to get 700 fucking views in the same time span. 700 fucking views is a fucking struggle for you, Phil Burnell. A day ago from Street Fighter 6 content. And yet, DSP Mythology is making fucking, he's actually editing the fucking videos and making them entertaining and making them digestible, making them watchable. And taking the best moments that he perceives as from that all your videos that people want to see. And the views don't fucking lie. 13,000 fucking views in a day. Yes, I'm toxic. Jesus fucking Christ, man. You know what? It's just incredible. I'm not subscribed to Mythology. I'm going to subscribe. I don't know why I wasn't subscribed already. Because he does good stuff. So there you go, I'm subscribing now. Brian A says, check Vault Boy 2 if you want to compare view numbers for Street Fighter 6 Rage without content. Alright. Vault Boy 2. 3 days ago, 4.2k views for DSP gets 020 Rage Street Fighter 6 Freak Out Salt. There you go. 4.2k views, 4.8k views, 5.4k views. Fuck me, man. These fucking views. He is consistently getting thousands of views every fucking video. Consistently. Vault Boy. Subscribe. There you go. Make sure you subscribe to Vault Boy too as well. But there you go, that's what I'm saying. It's Phil Burnell. No one wants to fucking watch a fucking like 50-60 minute fucking video. You know, like, I mean, if you give them the option by all means of doing that. But people want digestible content. This video's 20 minutes long, this one's 30 minutes, 26, 31. That's the sweet spot, I guess. That's the sweet spot there for fucking videos. And obviously, people, he's getting the fucking views from them. Jesus Christ, man. I used to subscribe to Vault Boy, but I believe that was his first channel. This is like his second channel, isn't it? So yeah. Anyway, you get what I'm fucking saying. It is very easy for detractors to still fucking make content based on your shitey gameplay. Doesn't matter if it's Street Fighter 6, doesn't matter if it's fucking anything else. Detractors will usually find, you know, some gold dust in there to make content out of.
So, things are definitely changing for the better, in my opinion. I'm happy to bring fighting games back to the forefront. And the cool thing about this is, you know, Street Fighter's always going to kind of be the game that was my foundation, and the game that likely I'll play the most of is a fighting game. But we always have other things as well. We've got Mortal Kombat 1 coming up in September that I'm going to check out. Not to say that I'm going to get competitive in that game, but obviously, I think people now will like to see my opinion on it a lot more because I'm actually playing Street Fighter actively, right? And the same thing when Tekken 8 comes out. You know, it'll be exciting to jump into those. So, it's definitely good stuff. And I want to say thanks for a great month, right? It's been a great month. And today, I tried to basically have it come to fruition here by getting Blanca to Diamond Rank. That is my goal for today's main gameplay stream, is to just play with Blanca. I may do 1 or 2 casual matches just to get the little bit of rust off, and I want to try 1 or 2 quick things in a competitive match. But outside of that, then we're going to jump right into ranked, and you know, about 2.5 to 3 hours of ranked play. Hopefully I can get my Blanca from 5-star plat up to Diamond. It would be amazing if I could. If I don't, well, again, not the end of the world, but it would be great if I could, okay? So we'll see how that goes. That's the main stream today, all right? I guess what we'll do, let's go through the schedule briefly so you guys know what to expect for the week. And then I want to talk just a little bit about the whole Asmund Gold thing. And then we'll get to, you know, shout-outs and Q&A and the usual rigmarole. Before we get into everything, so guys, today...
Here we go. Member Bigment and everything else fucking coming up. Ryan says, I sent a screen snippet of someone that is now probably banned, lol. Hang on, let me check. Is this screen... Is this a Codent Black thing? The screen snippet here. DSP Gaming isn't an admitted former alcoholic. Is it hard for you to maintain normalcy while drinking? For tips, I'm a recovering alcoholic as well, 9 years dry. I mean, I can check if you want. I can check on Phil's, you know... Here, I'll just scroll up. No, his comment's still there. I'm on... I can see his like fucking chat on here. And that guy's comment is still there. So he's not been leaned anyway. So there is no lean ban yet as far as I'm aware. Because the guy's comment is still like there. So there you go.
And Friday are my last 2 streaming days of June. July actually starts on Saturday. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because this has been a good month overall. However, as you might have noticed in the last week, we had a significant decline in memberships. And because of that, you know, the amount of revenue that I'm going to make this month is going to be a severe, sharp decrease from what I made last month. All right? This is fine. It's not the end of the world. But if you were thinking of supporting DSP Gaming, either today or Friday, A great way you could do that would be to become a member, to re-up your membership if it has elapsed, or to consider gifting some memberships to the community. Particularly today and Friday, I'm playing Street Fighter 6. When I play Street Fighter 6, we actually have more people on the streams than we usually do. So it would be a great opportunity if you wanted to help out not just, you know, this channel, but the community at large, your fellow viewer, and those who enjoy the content.
Yeah, fuck yeah, because you're fucking thinking of the community. This fucking particular segment is not for your fucking benefit. This is for the entire community as a fucking whole. The first bingo, the goddamn game. Q-Lump is asking, did he talk about Asmongold yet? He's not talked about Asmongold yet. That is still to come, apparently. But right now, he's getting his fucking little begment in the way. He's desperately fucking pleading here for fucking YouTube support here. He wants fucking super chats and memberships to fucking come flying at him in the next fucking 2 streaming days. Today and Friday, he is desperate for his YouTube support. Because apparently his YouTube payment next month is not fucking looking so great right now. Boo fuckity hoo for that. Bad Luck's asking, is a great way would be the same as would be great. I'm expecting Phil to say would be great. I'll be shocked if Phil does not say would be great. Let's just see if it happens here.
Much as you do, this would be a great opportunity to consider.
There we go, there, right there. This would be a great opportunity. That's close enough. This would be a great opportunity. That is close enough for my opinion. See, I knew you'd fucking say that.
Your fellow viewer, and those who enjoy the content as much as you do, this would be a great opportunity to consider gifting some memberships. All right. So thank you in advance to anyone who supports this channel. And I'm hoping maybe we could bolster some member numbers in the next couple of streaming days before we hit the month of July. Now, not to say it's the end of the world as well if something happens after that fact, because, for example, this coming Sunday, we got a marathon. Typically, during the marathons, we do see a good amount of support come out for the special event. And you might say, well, maybe it's coming then, so what's the big deal? Well, honestly, the big deal is anything that I make between now and Friday, I get paid for in July. Anything that I make in July, I don't get paid for until mid-August.
That's what tips are for, dumbass.
See the difference? So, yeah, if we have like a rallying today and Friday, that's going to help me out in July a lot, and that's going to be great for the summer month as opposed to having to wait another month and a half. So,
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, holy fucking shit, what's the big fucking deal? This is such a disgusting fucking nasty ass thing to fucking do. No, Phil, it's not your fucking fans. It's not for them to fucking... What? You shouldn't be telling your audience this. This is not your audience's fucking business. If they want to fucking give you fucking money for the shit you fucking put out on a daily fucking basis, they'll fucking do it. You do. Oh my fucking god. No, it's annoying. It's annoying and I need the autos. Oh, a couple of them are playing on this YouTube here. I think there's at least one inside, see it there? Nice and calm and otters. Honestly, Phil's fucking just annoying the crap out of me right now, man. It's just this fucking rampant fucking desperation. You know what I mean? It just gets fucking ridiculous at times. It is not for the fans to fucking worry about. Who fucking goes to another content creator's fucking stream to hear them bitch and whine about a fucking YouTube monthly payment? That's not why you fucking go to a fucking stream. You're fucking there to fucking get their fucking takes on whatever fucking game and shit they're fucking playing and shit. You're there to see them fucking play a game and all that shit. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'm just... Otters. Let the otters calm you down. Goodness me. Excellent stuff. Alright, okay. The otters have done their job. I'm nice and calm. Let's get back to the bingo.
There you go. That's why I'm talking about it now. So thank you very much, guys, for even considering it. All right, let us now go to our schedule. Today, as I said, it is the Diamond Rush of Blanca in Street Fighter 6. My one goal to get Blanca to Diamond rank. I don't know if we'll do it, but man, I'm going to try hard and we'll see what happens. Tonight on the late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, it will be a session of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. We have just arrived at the Lightning Temple. All right, and this Lightning Temple is the fourth and final major temple in the game for the main plot. After this temple is complete, apparently you head into the end game content. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I can beat it in one sitting. I have not had a temple that lasted more than 2 hours in the entirety of the game so far, so I think it should be fun. These are some of my most fun parts of the game. They're innovative, they're interesting, they have cool final bosses, so I'm excited to see how it goes tonight. Hopefully you'll join me for that. Tomorrow I'm off. Finally my day off after a 7-day streaming week, so I will not be here, but I hope that you guys would get caught up on all of the content and things that I put out over the course of this week. Thanks in advance to anyone who watches. If you watch, please consider liking the videos and leaving comments. Yes, I've noticed a dip in engagement. And I don't know if it's because I played so much Street Fighter this month, in which case, yeah, if you're watching a fighting game video and you're into it, you probably don't have that much to say. As opposed to if you're watching a narrative-based game, maybe you want to comment on the story, you want to comment on something going on. In fighting games, there's not much to say. So I've noticed that comments have dipped a lot. It would be great if I could get some likes and comments on videos during my day off. That would help a lot to help engagement for the channel, okay? When I come back on Friday, it is Street Fighter Friday. So, first stream, I'll be picking a new character in Street Fighter 6, and I've decided who it is.
Oh, he pointed at the camera there. By the way, I don't count him... Some people might think he did a thumbs up there. I don't consider him counting with his thumb as a thumbs up. Like, he always starts counting number 1 as his thumb. And then I fucking put his little index finger out to move to number 2. It's not a proper thumbs up, he's just counting. So I don't count him fucking counting with his thumb as number 1 as a thumbs up. But he pointed at the camera right fucking there, so that definitely counts for that.
Should I announce it now, or should I just wait and build suspense? Let me put it this way. It's a character who I've wanted to play with since the beginning. But being, well, a few things. Because of a few reasons, I held off on using them, okay? And I feel like they were good reasons. And I think that now that I'm finally getting to this character, it'll be fun and make sense, and you'll understand. But I basically have purposefully not used the character by design, all right? But anyway, this Friday, I will pick a new character I've not yet used in the full version of Street Fighter 6, and use them on that first stream. Go into, their guide, go into some combo.
Oh, he's used them in the beta. Yeah, it must be Ken. Because he probably played him in the fucking beta then. Because he's fucking just said, I've not played him in the full version, which means he played him in the fucking beta. So yeah, it's gotta be Ken.
Trials, and then use them online and see how I did. Okay? There you go. Alright. Then on the late stream on Friday, it'll be another multiplayer session, but this will be characters I've already used. I'm kind of leaning towards Lily and or Marisa at this point, only because Lily I haven't used now in a couple of weeks, and I think I was actually doing pretty good with her when I used her. Marisa, a character again that I was doing good with, and the thing is, I'm using so many characters that
I'm bored. 1.5 speed. Bill's still boring me tremendously, so 1.5 speed to get through all the Street Fighter talk.
it's really hard to keep up with each one. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are like, we're gonna use Chun-Li more. Hey, you gonna go back to JP ever? You're gonna use Honda? Like, well, if I keep doing that, yes, I'd like to do that and learn more about each character, but then I'm never going to really get good with a certain cast of characters who I felt like I've done better with. So I kind of need to eventually, every once in a while, go back to those certain characters. So we'll see what happens Friday night, but it'll be a multiplayer stream. Okay, Saturday's React Day, so it's going to be DSP versus the Internet on the first stream. That's my weekly Clips React show over on DSP Reacts. Saturday night is going to be more Diablo 4. As we head into Act 4 of the game, I now have my mount, which is really cool, and we'll see what happens there. Sunday is the big marathon event, folks. It's finally here. I know it seemed to have been a long build-up, but it's finally coming this Sunday. It is DSP's Digital Summer Party on Sunday, July 2nd. Please mark your calendars. Please be here if you can be here. It's going to be a very exciting day. We're going to be doing so much variety of stuff that day. There'll be some special festivities in order. There's going to be a live gaming schedule update. We're going to go through all the game release dates from now to the end of the year and decide which games I should play at launch and which I should play later and which I'm not going to play. We're going to be doing some multiple tier makers. One tier maker will be like American Fair Food, and another one will likely be like ranking maybe Street Fighter characters. We're going to be doing some Street Fighter 6 gameplay during the day for variety. There's also going to be some food for my wife, where she's going to be making 3 different recipes that we'll be taste testing during the course of the day. There'll be some booze, I'm sure, and something else perhaps that I'm going to speak about in a few minutes. So I don't want to jump the gun yet, but I want to talk about that in a little bit. Okay, so we got a lot going on this coming this coming Sunday during the Digital Summer Party event. I hope if you can, you'll join me here, and we'll have a great time together on Sunday, all day long, all right? Then on Monday, we're going to get back to regularly scheduled streaming, and just so you guys know, it's a 6-day streaming week, so I'm going to be here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, all 3 days will be normal streaming days. Monday will be Final Fantasy 16 paired with Zelda. Tuesday will be Street Fighter 6 paired with Diablo. And then Wednesday's up in the air. It could either be more Street Fighter 6 or Final Fantasy 16, depending on what you want. And the night stream will probably be more Diablo, and that's the streaming week. Now, coming up in July, I'll be continuing on, balancing all 4 games that I'm currently playing. Once some of those start to wrap up, namely, it looks like Zelda will finish first, then we'll look to other stuff. Would you like to see me actually do more World Tour mode in Street Fighter 6? Because I've only played it for 3 hours and never went back to it. Or maybe would you like to see me jump into a new game like Amnesia the Bunker? We can decide what you guys want as we get further into July. What I can tell you is that in the second half of July, there will be an exciting event, all right? Excuse me. There will be an exciting event where I'm going to be covering my history with Machinima and reacting to a Machinima documentary that was just released by June the King. So it's going to be half reacting and half me kind of telling stories about my history with Machinima in the over 6 years that I was a partner with them. I'm going to have some things to reveal for the first time. I'm actually going to go through all my Machinima emails that I've saved from over the years to reveal critical information about working with this company. I actually have like swag and collectibles and things as being a part of Machinima for as long as I was. So all this is going to be a special day of Machinima. I don't know what we're calling it yet. We've been talking about it. We're talking about the funeral of Machinima. We're talking about Machinima Bash Fest. I don't know what you want to call it. Machinima doesn't exist anymore for a good reason. They were run horribly by horrible managers, and that's really why they fell apart at the seams. I don't know what to call it, though. We're kind of thinking of a name. If you guys can help me think of a name for this special event, I'd definitely like to get a catchy one so we can start promoting it for late July, okay?
Is it just me, or to me, him calling them horrible people, the management were horrible people. That's hateful slurs by calling them horrible. I know Machinima didn't have a great fucking reputation, but Phil stayed with him as long as fucking possible because they offered him the fucking most money. Phil made hundreds of thousands of fucking dollars because of Machinima over the course of the fucking years, and Machinima got so fed up with Phil's antics, it was Machinima that fucking got rid of Phil. Phil did not walk away from Machinima. Most content creators fucking wanted to get away from Machinima because they were so fucking toxic, but Phil was so toxic, Machinima might be the only fucking, you know, the one that Phil actually, you know, they said no to. They said bye to Phil for his fucking ridiculous demands. So yeah, and so I'm being quite hateful towards the fucking management there, as an bingo.
Machinima's Requiem? Interesting. Machinima Madness? Machinima Ex Machina. DSP's Mach Enema. That's disgusting. A Machinima Enema. Mach Enema. Machinima Exposed. How about Machinima Requiem for an MCN? That's very overdramatic, isn't it? I don't know. Well, let's talk about it. Let's figure this out. But it's going to be a special event in late July. It's a long-form React event, meaning it's going to have a lot of content for the React channel for the first time in months. That channel will actually get bolstered, which will be very nice to have that. And it'll be a fun thing to do, to break up the content of the summer, for sure, okay? So that's coming in July. Now, everything else coming up, I can't really tell you yet, because we need to see what goes on with the games I'm playing and how long they take to get through. And we go from there. Also, like I said, during this Sunday's marathon, we're going to go through the game schedule and actually see what games come out when and decide what are the games you guys want to see more. And that'll help me to determine my schedule coming up, as opposed to me just speculating and being completely wrong, because I actually don't know what games are releasing when yet. But we'll look at that together on Sunday, okay?
And that is another bingo, because Phil said wrong. Fantastic stuff indeed. Tell you something, guys, it's a very strong fucking card. D-Dog says, Internet Today already covered how the accountant at Machinima went to jail after laying off 100 employees and bought a Lamborghini. Bloody hell, man.
I will tell you this. The end of the summer, so we're talking second half of August into the very early September, I'm going to be doing a series of very special celebratory events to celebrate my 15 years as a content creator on YouTube. That's right, 15 freaking years. I've been here daily putting out content for people on the internet. And we're going to go down memory lane, man. We're going to be doing a retrospective event where you guys will be nominating moments from my past, and I'll be watching them back live. We're going to be doing a retrospective fully on Project 7, where I watched the entire show from start to finish. And this time I added perspective, because last time I did this many years ago, I had not watched the John and Howard video about me from 2015. Now I have. So now I have a lot more to say and a lot more to add, with the big picture now known of what was actually going on behind the scenes. Because I think what you'll find is those guys' attitudes changing completely, knowing what we know now. When the show started, they were all gung-ho. Halfway through the show, these guys basically didn't want to do it anymore, but weren't saying a word to me. And it kind of is interesting, and it kind of shows, I feel. All right? We'll talk all about that, all right? But that'll be fun.
Basically, you're fucking going to profit off your former friends again, monetizing John and Howard once more for your personal fucking gain.
It'll be a fun retrospective event and that event, but also some retro games where I'm going to be going back and likely playing some games from my past, which I've never actually done full playthroughs of. Maybe I could do Saints Row 2, which was one of my earliest playthroughs ever. How about I go back and I replay Fable 2, which again was actually my first full-length playthrough that I ever did on the internet, but actually redo it with a modern audience and everything. Or maybe play some retro games and stuff like that, right? So I feel like there's a lot of fun stuff that we could do to celebrate my 15th anniversary. In addition, how about we do a special tier maker? Get this, me rating all of the games that I have previously in the last 10 to 15 years said were Game of the Year or the runner-up, and now ranking them against each other, to see what games have stood the test of time, and what is the ultimate game that I played over the last 10 to 15 years versus what are the games that didn't age well or age like milk, I guess, and really aren't that good anymore. That's going to be a special, fun, interesting, unique tier maker as well.
Phil gave a thumbs up and said unique. Well, this is incredibly strong. We're 3 away, guys. We are 3 away from a full house already. This could be like the best card ever. We need a Y or a T pose, we need a lean-in ban, and we need Phil to say it is what it is.
So, I'm excited for this. I hope that you guys are too. It should be a great idea. It should be a good, fun thing to do over the course of a couple of weeks there, leading into my fall gaming season. That's going to be very, very busy. That's why I'm trying to get that done, say, in August and early September, because once the new releases start hitting in September, it's like non-stop, and there's no way we can do those things then, okay? So, good stuff coming up, right, everyone? Hope that sounds good to everybody. All right, outside of all of that, I'm just trying to think if there's any other housekeeping things I want to talk about before we get to the other topic I want to talk about today. I don't think so. All right, so the other topic I want to talk about is that a couple nights ago, I was playing Diablo. And as I was playing Diablo 4, a topic came up with the audience, and the topic is as follows. Hey, Phil, why don't you play these new releases more? Like, for example, when a new game comes out, why don't you play it like a marathon 2-3 days to get as far into the game as you can? A lot of these other streamers, your contemporaries, actually beat new releases within 2-3 days by playing them in a marathon setting, basically. You know, they're playing it, some of them are playing 13 to 18 hours a day and getting 40 hours into the game within 3 days. All right? So this opened up a a discussion on the stream about how I handle new releases, about how it fits into my schedule, and how, how set my schedule is, you know what I mean, for as much as I stream, how dependable it is, but the fact that because I adhere to that schedule, that a lot of people feel like it holds me back from covering new releases more. But then during that discussion, what came up was that, well, in particular, there's a few streamers who do it way differently, and one of the names that came up was Asmongold. That I guess when a new game comes out, Asmongold will actually really dedicate himself to playing the game for 3 or more days to try to get through the main. I think the game that came up was Diablo, that he had played the main story of Diablo within 2-3 days. It was done. So now when he plays the game, he's in the post-game, end-game content that's considered the best content of the game, and people are excited, as opposed to, here I am, I've been playing Diablo for over 3 weeks, and I'm still in the campaign. I'm still in Act, now I'm in Act 4, right? And it opened up a discussion about it, and I was talking about, well, it's about work-life balance. If I only play games for 3 days, I mean, I'm not getting sleep, I'm not seeing my family, I'm spending no time with my wife, I'm not living up to my end of the bargain as a life partner doing chores, and you know what I mean? Like, how unfair would that be? And, it was an interesting discussion, but the fact that I even said it when I was saying it during the segment, I said, so you guys are literally name-dropping Asmongold, likely because you're trying to get drama stirred up. And I know that likely what will happen is all this will be taken out of context, right? And, because again, it's about me, it's supposed to be about discussing me and how I cover new releases and why I cover them the way I do, as opposed to how others do. This is not me attacking others and their methodology, it's me defending my way of doing things, right? I said, but I guarantee you this will be taken out of context. And, we went a little bit further in because people were talking specifics about Asmongold. I'm like, well, I don't know the guy. I don't watch his content. I don't watch his gameplay. I know very big generalities about him, and that's about it, So I talked a little bit more for maybe I'd say probably the discussion lasted 10 minutes on my Diablo stream, right? So, of course, what happens? Literally exactly what I said happened. My haters / detractors took the segment, clipped it up, completely cut out the part with context. So when you watch their version, there was no discussion about me covering new releases whatsoever, and there was no criticism being thrown towards me saying that, oh, why don't you play those games more at release like others do? Instead, it's spun to make it look like I'm saying that others are doing it wrong, and the way that I do it is better because now I have a work-life balance, so my methodology is better than yours because I have a life and you don't. In reality, if you actually watch the raw footage, that's not the discussion at all. It's completely the opposite. I repeatedly say, anyone can do it in any way, it's all fine, but this is why I do it my way. I'm trying to tell you why I cover games the way I do and why it works for me, but another thing might work for someone else. And in fact, I outright said in the segment, when I was younger, I used to cover games like that. It was incredibly unhealthy. I'd be sitting in my room for 18 hours, recording, constantly uploading, eating fast food because I didn't have time to cook, and I was the most unhealthy, unhappy part of my life. I'm glad now that I have a better life, that I don't go back to those methods, right? So again, in context, the whole thing makes sense. And you can see that I'm not insulting anyone. I'm not going out of my way to name drop anyone. It's literally an organic discussion with my audience. But taken out of context, which is all that my scumbag haters do, the whole thing does look like it's
money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much for Logan K for the super chat. It says you barely talk to your wife and you drunk tweet till the early morning. You have time for longer streams. It's fucking very debatable, Phil. Keep in mind, he starts his fucking day. His content creation begins at a strange fucking time. Like, Phil is not used to seeing a fucking clock at 9 AM. He's usually fucking used to seeing the clock after 10. That's his wake up routine. He wakes up at fucking, after 10, rolls out of fucking bed, still wearing usually Zelda jammies, and fucking, has some sort of fucking breakfast, fucking muffin or some pish, and then fucking goes to his fucking stream and starts his fucking day. His day... It's like, you think you can start earlier if you want more time to fucking during the fucking day. Why not fucking do some sort cater towards the fucking European audience? You could fucking do a stream where you fucking start even earlier, Phil. And maybe stop at lunchtime for a couple of hours or something. And then do a smaller little stream in between before dinner. So I don't know, there's plenty of ways that Phil could capitalise on the time he has in the fucking day. He is a master of his own fucking schedule. But he's determined to stick to the fucking schedule he's got, and it doesn't work.
Discussion with my audience, but taken out of context, which is all that my scumbag haters do, the whole thing does look like it's a slam piece against others. Like I'm slamming everyone else out there for doing things a different way than the way that I do it, which I did not. Okay, so basically what happened was, well, of course, one of my haters made a video like that, and all of my haters sent it to Asmongold and said, hey, because Asmongold does a whole segment of his streams where he reacts to stuff that people send him. So they said, hey, react to this, react to this, react to this. All right, so he reacts to it, and it's about 20 minutes of him reacting to the clip. Now, of course, he's only reacting to what he sees, not to the whole conversation. So I agree, out of context, the conversation, it's made to look like I'm insulting others for doing things differently of how I do it, which is completely the opposite of what the discussion was, okay? But if you watch it, all right, basically, he's like, well, number one, if you play more games, or if you play more of a new release at launch, you're going to make more money. So if you play the hell out of a new release game at launch and you get through it, then you can take days off later in the week to spend with your family. And isn't it better to have entire days with your family than half days? Okay? It's a good point. That's a good point if it makes sense for a certain scale. All right. And the other points that he makes are basically like everyone has a right to do however they want. But then it's funny because some of the things in the video he outright laughs off and agrees with. He's like, yeah, Phil, he's not entirely wrong. Some of the things he's saying are actually good points, right? Not to say that I was, everything that I said he agreed with, but essentially here's the deal. Asmongold is a level-headed person. Unlike a lot of people who have seen clips out of context about me over the years, he did not go to the extreme. He did not flip out. He's basically watching this clip, and it's funny because if you watch the full react, you get to the end of it. And at the end of it, he literally says this. He goes, so let me get this straight. This is a hate video about Phil. It's literally made by his hate watchers. That's what I'm watching. It's not his stream. I'm watching a hate watcher video. That's what you guys sent me. He goes, and this stupid video has 500 comments on it. And he cracks up. He goes, damn, what a ridiculous situation that these hate watchers literally just watch this guy to make shit like this and then act like it's something it's not. And they 500 comments on a fucking worthless video. And he even says, why did you send me this? Why did I even watch this? There was no point. There's nothing to this video. It's a waste of time. It's obvious bullshit, right? He's smart. He's fucking smart. He saw through the bullshit. He's like, what a dumb thing, you know? But that's the sad fact. That's the majority of stuff on the internet about me is that. It's people always spinning it to be something it's not, to take it out of context and misrepresent me. Asmongold's smarter than that. So he was able to look at it and be like, wow, it's just stupid bullshit.
Just to be clear, Asmongold did not say anything like that whatsoever.
Anyway, here's the deal. I just summarized, all right? What I would like to do, and this is only if you guys would like me to, and this is up to you. What we can do is during this Sunday's marathon, I will do a live react to the Asmongold react.
Why? You've already fucking done it. We've got your fucking reaction right fucking there. It's gone.
In which case, I can add the entire context to it. Meaning, instead of them cutting out half the fucking conversation, I can explain what the full conversation was, how it was in context, right?
Sure, Phil, explain the context of fucking Asmongold living in a fucking pigsty. Please explain the full context of that and what you meant by that.
Do that. It's up to you, though. But we don't have to do it. But I'm feeling that's the best time to do it. Because I was thinking about doing it on Saturday, but I was like, nah, people want me to watch the clips that they submit for DSP versus the internet. They don't want me taking up their time to do another random clip that's unrelated, right? So, it's up to you if you guys want it or not. But I think live reacting to what he's saying makes a lot of sense. Because the truth is, a lot of what he's saying is completely good and makes sense. If you're watching a video that's out of context, I'm not surprised he reacts that way, right? Look, I'll give you one example, okay? When he says, well, if you just play a new release a ton in the first 3 days it's out and you get through it, you're going to get more views, you're going to get more money. That's actually not true. I'm just being honest. It's not true at all. It used to be. For someone like me, back in the day, when I was a popular YouTuber or streamer, it was. Today, it doesn't matter how much I play a new release at launch, I'm not going to get extra views and I'm not going to make extra money. There's been cases where I play a new release more, or I even go late on a new release stream and I do it, nothing happens. There's no increased benefit for me. And I can explain that in detail as of why and all of that in a live react of what he's saying. But I would like to do it all in one concerted place rather than say me do it now, but then people are just going to clip it. I'd rather do it in my own video this weekend. That makes sense, all right? So it's up to you guys. If you want it or not, let me know. But it wouldn't be too long. I mean, his video is 20 minutes long, so at most my react would be probably like 30, 40 minutes long, and it wouldn't be a bad thing for the variety of the marathon to kind of throw it out there during the day. Plus, I'll be drinking. I'll be nice and loose anyway. So it should be a good thing to do, right? So there you go. But let's see what you guys want. And again, if everyone's completely, utterly against it, we don't have to do it, all right? But I'm curious, about if you guys would like to see something like that or not. We'll see, all right? So we'll think about it over the week, okay? Okay. So, let's continue, shall we? That's all I have to say about that for now. I'm happy. Let me put it this way. I'm happy, and I will publicly say thanks to Asmongold for not overreacting and or reacting in a way that would cause drama. I think he did completely the opposite. He acted completely level-headed. He laughed at stuff and took it as a joke, which I'm glad he did. There was no malice intended in anything that I said towards him whatsoever. I even said a million times in that discussion there was none, even though idiots want to try to spin it that way, and I'm glad that he got something out of it for his show as well.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Jared Gamer Freak for a super chat. It says it's better that he does his live react. That way he can see all of his own words on camera that he lied about, as well as Asmongold's fake words. That's an interesting fucking point. But you gotta keep in mind though, Phil's got a habitual... He does this thing all the time during his fucking reacts where he fucking skips half the goddamn video he's meant to be reacting to because he gets bored of it. And this is a 20-minute long video, so I can't see Phil enduring 20 minutes of Asmongold. He's going to skip certain parts of it to try and get to the relevant bits, and things will then get fucking messed up because of that.
Discussion there was none, even though idiots want to try to spin it that way, and I'm glad that he got something out of it for his show as well. Good for him. And thanks for not being a jerk like so many people have to me on the internet. There's so many people who they see an out of context clip like that and immediately, oh, DSP's an asshole, he's a piece of shit because he said this and this and this, when I literally didn't even say it. Like, I literally didn't even say that shit. It's all out of context nonsense that makes me look like a villain, and then they believe it's fact, and that's how most people hate me, because they see everything completely, spun or fabricated in a way that's not true. So thank you for being a level-headed individual and covering it fairly. Thank you for that. Okay. All right, so moving on. That's really all I've got today. There is no real gaming news or anything going on today. Let's go ahead and let's do some shout-outs. All right, get this going, and then we'll see where the stream takes us, where the show takes us, the podcast, right? Okay? All right, here we go. So, and by the way, I'm just going to get rid of this troll right here. There we go.
There is a leaning button right there. I told you it'd fucking confirm it for us. 2 away from a full house.
Cool. Shout outs on the YouTube side of stuff this morning. We start off with Brian27, who re-upped his membership for a whole year. Thank you, Brian, for a year of support here on DSP Gaming. I really appreciate that. Enjoy your crown that should be encrusted. No, hold on. Your encrusted crown was 6 months. At a year, you got the Regal crown. That's right. You just earned yourself the Regal crown in the chat. Congratulations, Brian. Thank you for that support. Very nice. Ruffle Bozo 11 did a super chat. He says, Diamond, today, let's go. Thanks for the stream, Philip. Well, you are welcome. Although it's weird that you call me Philip and you spell my name wrong. But thank you for the super chat. No one calls me Philip but my mother. Thank you very much, Ruffle Bozo, for the super chat. It's only one L. A lot of people don't know that, but my name Philip is only spelled with one L. Yes. Okay. All right, continuing on. Okay, we got some tips from this morning that came in. Our first tip of the day is a $29.99 tip from a gentleman who goes by the name of Game Tracker. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to play the $20 animation because he wants the Street Fighter animation. However, we have a new animation that is now on the streams. It is for a $30 tip. It's between $30 and $49.99. If you do a tip of that range, you'll get the new animation. Or if you do a $25 super chat. So $30 tip or $25 super chat, brand new animation. It's Diablo related. It's really good. It's actually one of the best animations I have. We've only seen it once, and it was a couple days ago. So if you tip that amount, you'll be able to see a cool Diablo animation. I hope that you will consider it. All right, so what the hell is that zero? Starting at $30. Here we go. So, Game Tracker said the following. A round of applause and appreciation for the gift of Geef that you so graciously bequeathed upon us this Monday. I absolutely counted that Rage Quit as a win in the Google Doc. Perfect parry into highlight moment seems like a true combo, I gotta say. If you don't know what he's talking about, there were quite a few times playing with Zangief that I did a perfect parry against Honda's headbutts, which then led either to a reversal spinning pile driver or like a little mini combo. I think what I need to do is focus more on the mini combo and how to do it better, because I only did it like once, but the 360 I seem to do every time. But I'm going to try to do more of that today with Blanca. It seems like if you perfect parry, there's basically an open window opportunity to get a big punish combo. I need to practice a little bit with that and see what I can do with it. Okay.
Was that enough of a Y pose? Do you see what I'm saying? So he had it up briefly. Is this enough? It didn't. Usually, I only count these usually when he holds them.
Because I only did it like once, but the 360 I seem to do every time. But I'm going to try to do more of that today with Blanca. It seems like if you perfect parry, there's basically an open window.
So he's barely there. It barely done a T-pose. It was very, very, very minimal, you know. So he didn't hold it. You know what I'm saying? It's like it was like a stretch more than anything else. He's got to hold the goddamn thing. He's got to hold the pose more than just that. I know, but at 1.5 speed, yes, but you could tell he didn't hold it. I can't count it until he holds the damn pose. I can not count that.
Opportunity to get a big punish combo. I need to practice a little bit with that and see what I can do with it. Okay. As for today, what I have to say is this is what I want to see. Now that you know how to do how to complete Blanca's juggles, you should be all set for today's big push to Diamond. Best of luck. That being said, I think I have one more little tip for Blanca. Another move of his that I never see you use is the overdrive horizontal ball. So Blanca has different Blanca balls, different directions. The horizontal ball will be the one that goes across the screen horizontally. So he's talking about the overdrive version that uses your drive meter, okay? It is essentially a faster heavy punch horizontal ball, complete with the same flight distance and safety on block. There are probably use cases for such a thing. Maybe not many, but still. Also, you get a free juggle after it, such as a vertical ball. So that would be even good for you to remember if you ever use it. It seems to be like for mix-ups, perhaps, like a Hail Mary, full screen, overdrive Blanca ball.
Now there's your Y pose right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's him holding a Y pose right there. One away from a full house.
Happens to hit, you get a follow-up combo, which could be pretty nice. I actually believe if it hits, you can do level 3. I think I saw someone do that yesterday. There was like full screen overdrive Blanca ball hit, and they just turned around level 3 super, and it did like 50% damage, which is pretty crazy based on one random full screen hit. I think you can actually. No, you see, I don't think you can combo it, because it's too slow. If it has the same speed as the Fierce Punch or Heavy Punch Blanca Ball, it has too much of a startup. You cannot combo it. Because it would be cool if you combo it, because it has a follow-up after it hits, but I don't think you can combo it. It's more of a Hail Mary mix-up move, so. Okay, thank you very much there, Game Tracker, for the first tip of the day and the comments. Now, I also received a $6.66 tip from Game Tracker, and this one is important. This one is actually very important, all right? Because, again, it applies to Street Fighter 6, but it's something that happened yesterday, and everyone should know about this, especially if you watch or play Street Fighter 6. There is a big game bug that has been detected in the game that Capcom already has acknowledged is a game bug that was not intended, and they need to fix it. Are you ready? Here, let's see what he says. So Game Tracker tipped, he says, time for a bug report. Did you hear about the throw break bug that has been discovered? Yes, I did, but he's going to elaborate on it, okay? If you hold down back on the joystick, or button input, medium kick and the two heavies, and then you tap a shortcut button. You might say, well, what does that mean? So there's a shortcut button that's made for modern players. If you don't know, this game has two control schemes, classic and modern. Classic means you have to input everything manually the way you would in an arcade or in a tournament, but modern has input shortcuts, where you have a shortcut button that's used, and when you push directions in that button, it'll give you mapped moves, like a special move like Shoryuken out of nowhere. You don't have to do any input, just forward in the button, you get Shoryuken, okay? So basically what people have discovered, if you go down, back, and you press medium kick, medium kick, heavy punch, and the shortcut button, so it's 4 buttons together and down, back, the game essentially allows you to break any throw, except a command throw, but any throw attempt. But then if they don't throw, you still block. What does that mean? What it essentially means is you could be in the corner, blocking low. And if someone tries to walk forward and throw you, it will never work. You will immediately escape the throw. If they try to mix up and instead do a low attack, and you guess, oh, I thought that they were going to throw, so I'll throw break, you're safe. You can block anyway. In a normal game, that's not the case. In a normal game, you essentially have to guess. Okay, you have to say, are they going to throw me? Are they going to hit me high? Are they going to hit me low? Or are they going to do a drive impact? Those are like the 4 things you have to think about when essentially you're playing Street Fighter and you're in the corner. So you have to guess or react to what they're doing. With this strategy, you don't have to react. You just hold down 4 buttons and down, back, and you never can get thrown in the corner. So it basically eliminates the threat of ever being thrown, which is not intended. So Capcom already said, we're aware that it exists. We didn't mean for that to happen, and we're going to fix it as soon as we can, but we'll have more details as soon as possible. So what sucks about this is if there's a tournament or whatever, people could be using it and you won't know. And there are tournaments scheduled between now and EVO. EVO's in about I think 4 or 5 weeks. So if Capcom doesn't fix this between now and EVO, you could have a ginormous national major tournament where throws are completely ineffective because of this game bug. And that's not good, okay? Now, will it affect my gameplay today? I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to use it. Even though I know it's in there, I'm not going to use the exploit as well as I easily could use it. I'm not going to. I'm going to play legit and earn diamond legit today. Even though I know I could avoid all throws and it'll be cheap as fuck, I'm not going to do that, okay? I don't know if my opponents will be as honorable. It very well could be that every time I try to throw someone today, they will throw break immediately. In which case, if you see someone who every single time I try to throw, they get a throw break, they're cheating. And there's not much I can do about it. It's a game exploit. It's not supposed to be in there. Capcom outright said it shouldn't be in there. But people are going to use it. That's how people are. They're fucking tryhards online. And so I guarantee we're going to run into people who are abusing the game today because it was discovered yesterday and posted.
Well, you're the one that's fucking staying up till like fucking midnight watching better players than you. Fucking try and get some tips off these fucking pro level players and try and do your homework and all these fucking other players. You're calling all fucking people tryhards, and yet you're the one that's fucking staying up to the crack of fucking dawn sometimes watching more successful Street Fighter players than you, trying to fucking pick up all their fucking pro tips so you can fucking incorporate it into your own shitey fucking gameplay. Stop making excuses, Phil.
Posted publicly, and now people are going to be using it. All right. Anyway, so continuing on. Capcom has stated they're aware of it. They're investigating. We'll fix it ASAP. In the meantime, yeah, that's not good. I feel like probably it won't affect your experience too much today, but we'll have to see. Oh no, I guarantee it will. I'm serious about that too. Like I guarantee you, we're going to fight people who all of a sudden magically break every throw, without fail. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take advantage of them because I saw a technique last night where you can do a dash cancel headbutt, which is an overhead. And if the overhead hits...
Oh, shut the fuck up, you fucking tryhard fucking scrub. We've got 100 likes, which means that's a free space. So, of course, first of all, we have a free space, which means we can count it now, and we have a full house. But more than that, because you guys have liked the stream 100 likes, you guys have earned the Bubbles animation that Pixar Animations very kindly made for us. So, here you go, guys. Here is your reward.
Oh, yo, that smells really, really good. I love it.
And there we go. So you guys, congratulations. We've got a full house straight away right off the fucking bat, which is fantastic news indeed. So, okay, here's the autos. So just catch up with the autos. That's so strict. Right, I'm going to set up to get the prize for you guys. So just give me a second here, and I need to get names, all sort of not rubbish. But congratulations on Full House Bingo. So let's get the prize sorted. I'll catch up with you guys in a few minutes. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I've got the list updated now. I had to add a few more names to the list there. Just to kind of make sure the most recent ones were added. I don't want to fucking leave out just in case, you know. So the most recent ones, even the ones that were put on today, I just call obviously before the end there, have been added to the list. So there we go. And so we have 217 potential winners here. So you can go. Yeah, so thank you very much, guys, once again for joining us on DSP Bingo. It was a very fucking easy one today. It's incredible how easy it was for us to win today's DSP Bingo. You know, it was just crazy as I'm saying, that's how predictable Phil was today. It was just as simple as that, just the all names on the list. Ticked off, so there we go. So, I'm just shuffling all names right now, and then after I'm finished shuffling, I will give a good spin. And the winner will be somebody who I'll ask to contact me by email. We'll sort it out. Depending who's won, we'll sort out how best to contact me, okay? So, there we go. So, I'm finished shuffling it now. I'm going to spin the wheel, and we'll see who it lands on. Brad Burnian's asking, is this the quickest I've ever won? Maybe one of the quickest, yeah. It's up there with one of the quicker ones for sure. But anyway, let's spin the wheel now and see who's going to win today's DSP Bingo prize. Good luck. Let's hope they're here, shall we? Game Walkthroughs 22. First of all, are they here in the chat? Is there a person called Game Walkthroughs 22 in the chat right now? For us to say congratulations and try and sort out your prize for the bingo. If you're no here, I'll try and find a way to get in touch with you. I'll find your comment on my community post and I'll leave you a message on there. And we'll just say, you know, you'll have a week to get in touch with me essentially. And if I don't hear from you in a week, your name's gone. This is what I'm doing. If somebody wins on here, right, and I try and get in touch with them, and they don't get in touch with me within a week of me telling them they've won a prize, then their name's just yeeted from the list, so they don't fucking come up again. So this is what I'm saying. This is the dilemma I had. Like, how often should I make this community post thing to try and get names of people? I was wanting to do it once every 3 months, but you know, this is the thing. No game walkthroughs. You know, I don't expect people to be here every single fucking day. That'd be ridiculous for me to assume that. So I'm going to find the original comment on my community post, and you know, I'll let them know. You know, you won. Congratulations. Please email me and we'll figure out a way to get the prize sorted. If I don't hear from them for a week, it goes to Jasper's Angels. I feel like I should have a community post every month. I feel that would piss people off every month though. This is why I thought once every 3 months was better, because I thought every single month people would just be annoyed. I'm asking you again, by the way, add your name to this fucking post. I don't know, anyway, screw it. Some people are convinced it's an OIC sock account. That one. I mean, I have the details of the account. I have their page as well. Like, give me a second here. So I have a YouTube page here. Game Walkthroughs 22. Yeah, I don't know if they're. It's a very strange account actually. When I think about it. They got 306 subscribers and they also have 306 videos. I just think it's a hell of a coincidence that they have, for every single video they've got, they have a subscriber. That's kind of funky. But this is not me, Dalton. I told you, you've seen their YouTube name. Every single name that shows up on this wheel when I spin the wheel. Where's the wheel going? The wheel's over here. When I spin this wheel, this is a YouTube name, essentially. So this is a YouTube page right here. So, yeah, I don't know. The last video was 10 months ago, nothing on the community page. I will let them know that they won, and if I don't hear back within a week or whatever, then there you go. So yeah, that's all the best I can do. I mean, I'm sorry it didn't land on a name of somebody that wasn't here, you know what I mean? I'd rather have somebody be here to win it and claim the prize and get it all sorted, you know what I mean? But I always try and give people a fair chance to win, put it that way. I mean, I don't want people missing out. So there you go. But guys, we won bingo anyway. It's a full house bingo, and yeah, that's a good way to end the DSP bingo week. So in terms of who else you can watch tonight, in 45 minutes time, I believe WPIG are doing their show. I think it's a Dead Sea Scrolls kind of thing they do. I think it's starting in 45 minutes time. So check out them in like 45 minutes time. Probably asking what do I do now. I mean, I can highly recommend you to enjoy otters. This is how we're going to end. We're going to end on the otter cam and then being also cute on the wee rocks and all that shit, yeah. But yeah, guys, I'm going to wrap things up here. Thank you very much for joining us on DSP Bingo Antics. A short one today, you know, we got a full house and we don't have to stay for too long. Once Phil's finished, you know, once the bingo's all won, we don't need to endure Phil's antics anymore. How's Phil doing live? I don't care, Brian. I closed it. I don't care anymore. I'm going to bail. So guys, thank you very much for joining me. I'll be back on Friday for some more DSP Bingo Antics. Until then, I hope you enjoy the rest of your Wednesday and have a great day off tomorrow and Thursday as well for Phil's day off. See you on Friday for some more Bingo Antics. Until then, have a good one, guys. Peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that, in an instant.